again, just like last play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the corner blitz.
Marcus Peters on the tackle. It's second down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Washington on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far in this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
The quarterback on the scramble.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On second down now. It's Hunt, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Brought down at the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And now Washington a PAT away from taking the lead. And it is good. And his guys have taken the lead in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl.
Ravens 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Jackson's pass. Complete.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Jackson.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage. I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley.
Jackson's pass.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Todd Gurley.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Their 48-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews.
Jackson's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Throwing now is Jackson. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Now Washington down on the scoreboard. 1:13 to play. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Washington.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Now still down 1. Here's an utterly critical extra point attempt here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. It's a huge roll of the dice. A 2-point conversion to decide the Super Bowl. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
29.
And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. from the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. One last shot for Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the kings of the Super Bowl are the Washington football team. They win it, and they will once again possess the Lombardi Trophy. And their remarkable season ends in their most